Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining another episode of Price on Purpose with your host, Stacey Price. It is Wednesday already. Every time it's Wednesday, I feel like I'm shocked. And I think it's because I'm living a different life now where I have a lot of things that I need to do and say and yada, yada, yada. But um, yeah, things are moving well. So just to kind of pick you guys up to speed. I've been, what have I been doing? I've been working. I've been digging into myself in a sense of finding out who I am, which is a journey to find out who you are. It's a journey to find out what your purpose is and really where your footing is on this planet. I'm so grateful that I have a couple of great episodes to share with you guys that I'll be airing here on Price on Purpose. So you'll be able to have the opportunity to see that in the next coming weeks. Once the date is available, I will share that with you. Also, what else has been going on? I hope you guys have been having the opportunity to check out Spontaneity, which is a live show that I do every Wednesday at 11 a.m. with Maria Daniels, where we discuss all types of topics. We actually had a great discussion today about values. And that's something I've been kind of discovering for myself. Not kind of, I have been. I have been discovering it for myself and the importance that that is. Like we discussed today how important it is to find your values because it actually makes your life easier. And life gets easier when you operate out of the frequency that you desire in a sense where you are operating out of something of a level of importance for you, high standard. And I don't even want to say high standard because high standards sometimes comes off as like being unrealistic and like, oh, your standards are too high. You're never going to get that. Like when I say high standards, I mean high standards for yourself, meaning your level of standard, your level of what you're willing to accept, your boundaries, things like that, which are so, so, so important, which we'll actually get into that maybe a little bit deeper on Price on Purpose. But just check out that episode of Spontaneity. You can find it on my page. So for those of you that already follow me on Facebook, please do so. If you haven't already, you can look for my name. It is Stacey Price. Let me just read something here. One second. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, if you, what I would recommend, if you can, just follow Stacey Price on social media and follow Successfully Chaotic. There's actually a page there that would probably be a better way. So, Successfully Chaotic. Let me put that up on the screen so you guys can see that. So I can spell today, right? Successfully Chaotic. Yeah, you want to follow that. You see that? Wait, wrong hand. Oh snap! Please follow that online, and you'll be able to check out the show Spontaneity, which I love doing that show. We dig into different topics. We get to interview different people. It's really awesome. Also, don't forget to follow Price on Purpose on social media. That's me. You know, follow Price on Purpose on social media. That is your Instagram, your Twitter, your actually I just started a TikTok. What? Yeah, I just started a TikTok account. I can't even believe it because I really said I wasn't going to. But then when Ricky Belfort told me about his story and his experience with TikTok, I was like, okay, fine. So I started a TikTok. So you can find me on there as well if you want to interact with me. And also, if you can, I would greatly appreciate it if you click like and click share on this video. Of course, it helps me to grow and reach more people and just to get the message out. Because at the end of the day, my goal is to share this message with as many people as possible because you know what I realized? You never know who's going through something. You really don't. Like somebody can show up and be like so happy and excited because at the end of the day, that was me, where I would show one version in society. And then when I would come home, it would literally be crash and burn, cry in bed, just not feeling like I was worth anything. So sometimes those people need some information and they're not going to ever ask for it because they feel like somebody's wasting their time on them. At least that's how I used to feel. So now when people, it's so funny. When people check up on me, I'm like, what? I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. Yeah. When people check up on me, I'm like, why? Is something wrong? And I know sometimes like I'm not feeling the best, but I don't even want to admit it. I don't even want to admit it. It's like, I'm not weak. I got this. It's not weak. Everybody needs help sometimes. And it's not a problem to ask for help. It is okay to ask for help. So guys, I'm doing a lot of speaking, right? I'm doing a lot of these talks. I'm doing a lot of speaking where I discuss ways of thought, because the whole point is to encourage conversation, encourage thought, and to dig deeper into ourselves and who we are and why we are the way we are. And one thing I didn't talk about was something that I've been actually practicing on my own, which is gratitude. So I said, you know what, let me do this talk today about gratitude and see where we align. So I'll actually see if I can drop this link a little later for you guys today. There is a 21-day meditation experience that is on Spotify. If you can see that. Wait, this is not like one of those makeup tutorials. So I can't be like, oh, this is it. Like, it's not going to happen. I'm going to just have to share the link with you. But there is a 21-day meditation experience on Spotify. And it's with Deepak Chopra and Oprah. I'm like, after I said Chopra, now I have to change. Okay. It's with Deepak Chopra and Oprah Winfrey narrates it. There's actually studies about like changing different words and all right, never mind. All right. So yeah, the reason why I wanted to discuss this, shook the desk. The reason why I wanted to discuss this with you is because meditation is important. Now, some people, when I ask them if they meditate, they're like, yeah, I tried it already. It doesn't work for me. It's not for me. Okay. Most people, when they think about meditation, they think about sitting in Indian or cross-legged, I should say, sitting cross-legged, like doing one of these, excuse me. That's not what it is. Okay. That can be it. That's a facet of it. Like you can do that. But meditation can also be cooking. Meditation could be baking. Meditation could be going for a walk. Meditation could be hiking. Meditation could be skateboarding. Meditation could be so many things. The whole purpose of meditation is to take a step away and to have a moment with you and do something you love to do. However, in this case, I am going to talk about meditation in the sense, okay? So in this sense, now meditation is not religious. Some people put that there and they're like, oh, meditation, I'm not a Buddhist. I'm not a Buddhist. That's not what I'm saying. So I just want to share with you some meditation benefits, okay? Gaining a new perspective on stressful situations, building skills to manage stress, increasing self-awareness, focusing on the present, reducing negative emotions, increasing imagination and creativity, increasing patience and tolerance. And I want to add another, increasing your level of understanding, which technically can go into that new perspective era. So you tell, I'm not breathing correctly as I'm speaking. Apparently you got to take breaths when you speak. Yeah. If you're yawning, you're not breathing right. Let's get more oxygen in there. All right. Yeah. I have a lot of information. That's why I'm trying to get it out. I'm like trying to speak like a New Yorker, like go to the E train, go up the street, go to the left, go to the... Breathe. So Those are some of the benefits of meditation. And when I started to do this 21-day meditation, I realized that it's really important to express gratitude and to understand the present moment. I did all 21 days and I'm actually doing it again. These meditations are guided and I've done them for 21 days and I'm starting it over. So I just realized that it's going to be a daily practice for me and that I'm also going to do silent meditation. But the reason why I love it because guided meditation helps you to focus. It helps you to focus on an idea, a presence. There's even a part in the meditation which I really loved on the last day. It was like, bring your awareness to the part of your body that you feel the most activity. And I was like, it's my brain, yo. I am a thinker. If anybody knows me, be like, Stacey, why it's not that deep? Like, it's not that deep. It's always that deep to me. So it gave me that perspective where I was just like, okay, like, I need to check in here. I need to. And then he's like, go to a point of your body where, like, you, oh my God. So sorry. Oh, it's yawning. I gotta drink some water or something. Yeah, let me do that. Let me drink some water. I appreciate your patience. Yeah. So he says, bring your awareness to a different part of your body where there's not a lot of activity. I was like, my knees, where you don't feel any like pressure or something like that. But just like the ability to focus on that was really, really beautiful because I'm always in my head. I'm always in my head. And even people that go through moments of anxiety or stress, it's because we are in our minds. We're not actually in the present moment. Like some people are like, oh, I feel like I'm going to be late to the conference because, the train was late. So that means the plane's going to be late. Like you're in your head. You're coming up with scenarios that are not actually happening. And that's the thing. Sometimes when we do it so much, we don't even know where reality is. I think even Drake said something. I don't know why it came to my mind. He's like, I've been down so much that I think I've been up or something like that. Or I thought, whatever. I'm misquoting Drake now. Forget about it. All right. But the thing is, sometimes when we're in that state, that mental state, when we are constantly in a state of anxiety, we detach from reality. We detach from the present moment and we can't actually see it because we're stuck in our minds, and it can be a really, really scary place. Now, as somebody that goes through depression and anxiety, I know exactly what that's like where I'm stuck in a scenario and I'm stuck in a scenario to the point where I'm immobilized. I can't even move. Like, I'm just like, okay, let's think about, like, literally before I would do things, I would actually think about every possible case scenario before I took action because I didn't want to mess up because I'm also a perfectionist. I don't want to mess up. And the thing is, being a perfectionist, it's not going to help. It's not going to aid in a resolution. You kind of just have to do it, make the mistake. And then if you make the mistake, then so be it. You know what I mean? Mistakes are meant to be there to learn from. And that's the thing about being in your head. When you're in your head, you don't have the moment to be grateful for everything that is, you know, like for me, I used to be like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. Like certain goals I would meet, I would want. And they are very realistic goals, very realistic goals. But I would put so much pressure on meeting the goal. And listen to what I'm saying. I would put pressure on meeting the goal, but not taking the steps to meet it. So I'm stuck in this loop of saying, I want this, I need this, but not actually coming up with the steps to get there. So what ends up happening is I'm focused on the what feeling I'm looking for when I have it, and the feeling if I don't have it. And this would happen where I'm just like in that space. But the space, so the time is spent here. So say the time is spent here. This is the thinking stage, thinking about how I would feel if I did it, how I would feel if I didn't have it. So have and have not. And then over here are the steps that I actually need to do. So instead of thinking about, all right, Stace, what's step one? All right, Stace, what's step two? And being grateful for those steps, I'm stuck in inaction. And that happens with a lot of people when they're anxious about things. Focusing on gratitude and being grateful for where you are, okay? Because I have dreams of what I want and things like that. But the thing is, when you're there, you're focused on it ain't here yet. Just chill out. What can you do now? Because you ain't gonna get that. I have to tell myself, like, Stacey, I know you want it. Girl, you ain't gonna have none of this if you ain't here right now. You need to take action here, because if you don't, you ain't up here. That's just gonna be the dream. And it's beautiful as a dream, but don't you want that dream to be a reality? Hey. So focusing on gratitude is being grateful for where you are and all you have and all you do and all you are, most importantly, right now. We have to remind ourselves that we are the best version of ourselves today. Today. I don't care what's going on. You could be going through like the worst moment ever. You are your best version of yourself today. Emphasis on today, because tomorrow is not here yet. Tomorrow is also not promised. Today is where everything happens. Everything takes place in the now. Everything takes place in the now. Right now is your reality. Yesterday has passed. Tomorrow has not happened. Everything happens in the now. I stress that because it's also a reminder for myself. We on this journey together, okay? This is journey, apparently. So we're in this journey together. And the thing is that when we start to think of scenarios and why and who and this and that, we get stuck in this state of not being here. And we don't have the ability to be grateful for all that is right now. So when we focus on our reality, who we are right now, right? Be grateful every day. Let's talk about this meditation real quick. Every day, this meditation reminds me to be grateful. It helps to reset my mind and helps me to look at scenarios that happen differently. Just like I mentioned, it's gaining a new perspective on stressful situations. For example, I used to have things happen in my life and I would take them on. That's like my mom's wording. Take a time, right? Now, when I say take it on, it's like you put a burden on yourself. Like, I used to actually wake up in the morning and be like, well, it's supposed to be a bad day, or something happened yesterday. What happened? Oh yeah, I got into an argument, or oh yeah, somebody yelled at me, or oh yeah, I feel pretty bad about that. Yeah, today's not going to be a good day. Like, I used to do that back in the day. Like when I was a little bit younger, I used to do that. That was a conscious thought, guys. Think about that. Some of you be like, no, I would never. I understand that. And some people be like, I used to do that. Or some facet of it, some facet. And then I realized, hold on a second. You are not in control of anybody else but yourself. Straight up. You are not in control of anyone else but yourself, right? You are not like, no. So once I started to bring my reality and bring all of my energy back to myself, I realized how much I was missing here. How much I was missing, right? Crazy, right? when you're not in reality, you miss a lot of things that are there to be grateful for. If any of you have watched the Talking Dead, not that part of the show, The Walking Dead, there's a part in the show where, oh, man, it's been so long since I watched it. So her character says, stop and smell the roses. Like, have that ability to stop and smell the roses. And it's figuratively speaking, like, stop and take in your environment and how beautiful things are. Like, some people talk about tree huggers and everything. Those people understand what's going on. They are appreciating their reality and the beauty of it. Some of us focus on the not so good moments. Like, you could turn on let me tell you something. If you really want to be in a bad state of mind, turn the news on. If you want to feel really bad about the world you live in, turn the news on and turn that volume up. You're going to hear all types of craziness, right? But if you want to live in a better world, if you want to live in a world where you can express more gratitude, turn the news off. Okay? Turn it off. Don't even have it on low. Turn it all the way off. Like, all the way off. And turn Price on Purpose all the way on. Right? That's actually part. So I'm going to let you in on a secret. Don't tell nobody. This is between you and I. Even though you're going to share this, right? You're going to share this. So, I'm joking. The reason why I picked 5 p.m. to do Price on Purpose is because what comes on at 5 p.m. usually? In order to watch Price on Purpose, you have to make a conscious choice to be here, right? My goal is to help you feel good. Why? Look, I ain't going to say it. Just think about it, all right? And then you can be like, praise God. Thank you, Stace. I appreciate that. I didn't know. Look at you doing things that I didn't know you could do. Yeah, that's why we on at 5 p.m. Because it is a choice. The thing is, some people be like, oh, the world is horrible. The world is horrible. There are always going to be things that happen on this planet that either move us away or closer to each other. I try not to look at things as bad and good. I try to look at things as what they are, which is what they are. When you start to embrace that type of mindset, and I'm going to take back mindset and put in the word awareness. When you start to put in that mentality and start to embrace it, there's a weight that starts to get removed from you. And you start to realize your true essence and how we are all connected. So, I encourage you to practice gratitude. Practice it every day. Every day. So I'll tell you this. About 2 years ago, or about a year ago. Actually, no, 2 years ago, because a year ago I left my job. So about 2 years ago, I started waking up and saying, thank you. It's not to a person. It's not to a thing. It's thank you in a sense to all things, because some people go to sleep and don't wake up. That's the reality. Some people go to sleep and don't wake up. I made a conscious decision. And some days, I'm going to tell you, some days I skip it because I didn't remember, but then I go back to it and I remember later that day and I'm like, thank you. Okay? Because I have to remember that means I have another day to be here with you. That means I have another day to fulfill my purpose. That means I have another day on self-discovery. That means I have another day to be great. That means I have another day to share love and awareness with others. So that's the thing. It is important to be grateful. I encourage you every morning, the first word you utter is thank you. And then drink some water. And then start your day. Because some people get up out the bed and they rush to the next thing. There's no, what are we here for? What are we here for? So that's what I have for you guys today. Gratitude. Gratitude is everything. Gratitude helps you to be aware. Gratitude helps you to live in harmony with all things. You know what I mean? So I encourage you to try that. And I'm also extremely thankful for you to be here with me today and share this conversation, because I don't take this for granted, where it's just like, I'm just going, whatever. Like, I really hope that you share this with a friend or somebody that may need to hear this. And I encourage you to listen to this again. I encourage you to check out the meditation, the 21-day meditation on Spotify, if it speaks to you. To me, it helped me greatly. I do it every day. And 21 days, let me tell you how much 21 days makes a difference. In 21 days, I was just like, when I finished it, I was like, that's it? I want more. I was like, I want more. I want more meditation. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at the screen, and now I'm looking at the camera, and now I'm looking at the screen. I just realized that because it looks like I'm looking at, like, I don't know what's going to show up on your TV screen. But I encourage you to try that out. Of course, you can always, once again, follow. Let me put this up. Follow Price on Purpose on social media. Of course, as you know, we have the store that is officially open for Price on Purpose. So make sure you get your merchandise. We are in phase 1. So these are limited edition. So get them while they last. And as always, please click like and click share on this video. I would greatly appreciate it. Guys, every Wednesday. So here's where you can find me, right? Every Wednesday. We're doing this on Wednesdays now. Wednesdays we live, okay? So every Wednesday at 11 a.m., I do Spontaneity with Maria Daniels and Sean Dustin. But Maria Daniels right now. So it's me and Maria Daniels right now. And also at 5 p.m., every Wednesday, you can catch me here, Price on Purpose. I do motivational speaking as well as interviews, which you'll see later in September. Yo, it's September 1st. What? So I encourage you to check out. Also I'll show you next time where you can find the podcast in more detail. But guys, once again, I thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you all. And I'm going to see you next Wednesday. So peace out.